Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer has landed herself in the spotlight again, and fair warning, this report will be controversial. Not everyone will have the same opinion by the time we're finished. Welcome back to Occupy Democrats. I'm David Reddish. Governor Gretchen Whitmer has emerged in recent years as a rising firebrand within the Democratic Party. Following a foiled kidnapping attempt by right-wing nuts in 2020, the governor found her voice and had her name tipped as a potential Democratic nominee for president. Unfortunately, that may have changed in the past couple of weeks. Whitmer met with Donald Trump in the Oval Office and, well, have a look.
Governor Gretchen Whitmer visited Washington, D.C. today, meeting with President Trump in the Oval Office alongside a few other Michigan politicians.
The governor hoping to shed some light in the nation's capital on how current policy is affecting one of the country's bellwether economies, even sitting down for a one-on-one private meeting with the president.
The volatility of the last few weeks of trade policy was a major theme in both Governor Whitmer's speech and conversation today, as well as comments made by Michigan's Director of Department of Agriculture, who was also in Washington today. Both emphasized that Michigan's auto and agricultural industries are getting hit hard by evolving trade policy, particularly the aggressive tactics used on our North American neighbors. Whitmer said multiple times that she supports the overall vision of bringing manufacturing jobs back to the U.S. and to Michigan, but argued that this is not the way to do it.
No company is going to be able to invest the hundreds of millions or billions of dollars in many cases, much less make decades-long investments, because you don't know what the rules are. And because of that, we're going to see contraction, we're going to see paralysis, and it is going to lead to job losses and higher costs for people. And so I will continue to encourage the White House to think about what the long-term strategy is.
The meeting, in which Whitmer was also photographed with a file folder to hide her face, invited some fiery backlash from Democratic voters who accused Whitmer of being a turncoat or capitulating to Trump. Defenders point to the file folder as an indicator that Whitmer only visited the White House out of obligation and does not want to be seen as working with Donald Trump. Literally, in this instance. And fair warning, it's only going to get more controversial after you see this report. The debate over Whitmer's actions or her perceived loyalties hasn't waned in recent days, and today it had a new boiling point when she appeared at a National Guard base in Michigan. Check out how the pair greeted one another.
By the Governor Whitmer there, meeting President Trump at the tarmac, and then is going to be talking with other military members as well. You can see just how windy a day it is.
Say what you will about Gretchen Whitmer, she allowed the adjudicated rapist-in-chief to hug her, and I'm guessing that took some massive willpower, not to mention suppression of her gag reflex. Moving on. At the actual ceremony at the National Guard base, Trump invited Whitmer to speak, and here's how she approached it.
Well, I hadn't planned to speak, but I'm on behalf of all the military men and women who serve our country and serve so honorably on behalf of the state of Michigan. I am really damn happy we're here to celebrate this recapitalization at Selfridge. It's crucial for the Michigan economy, it's crucial for the men and women here, for our homeland security and our future. So thank you. I'm so grateful that this announcement was made today, and I appreciate all the work. Thank you.
And now we come to the controversy. First, notice what Whitmer didn't do there. She did not mention Trump by name or title, and she didn't thank him for coming. She didn't commend his policies or his leadership. Instead, she just ignored him, offering only a handshake after her remarks. That might not seem like a startling rebuke, but at the same time, if we know anything about Donald Trump at this point, it's that his ego always comes first. He wants world leaders, business people, fellow lawmakers, and everyone else to bow down and kiss his behind. And Whitmer did not do that. On the other hand, she did appear with Trump and that drunkard Pete Hegseth, and she did shake Trump's hand. Is that too much? Should she have ignored his visit altogether, boycotted the ceremony? Should she have refused to speak? There's not an easy answer to these questions, at least not in real-world terms. Whitmer needs to make sure the federal government still provides service and works with her state government to protect the people of Michigan. So, to some degree, there's no way she can avoid Trump if she wants what's best for her state. It is, however, easy to imagine a Whitmer run for the presidency being haunted by the footage of the pair hugging on the tarmac. Other Democrats will surely take advantage, and to some degree, there is a bit of an endorsement, at least of Trump's legitimacy in her actions. So, what should Gretchen Whitmer have done? You decide. Share in the comments. I will merely offer this final observation. I don't think Whitmer's cooperation with Trump will be her biggest obstacle to higher office, namely the presidency. What would be? That's another conversation for another time. I will, however, point out that Whitmer, whatever her flaws, also has remarkable political resolve and skill. Either way, don't count on her going away anytime soon. This is Occupy Democrats.